you today. Having
Oh, the
you,
honor. Okay, yeah,
honor
get it.
to
Okay,
have you
yeah.
today here. So, Valor is here to promote also the latest album, which is called Past, Present, and Forever. And I believe the really important thing is that this is not a compilation concerning old hits, but it's also a brand new album with 4 or 5 brand new songs, right?
Well, there's a couple of songs that have never really been released before properly, you know.
Uh-huh. And that's so it's a great opportunity for the collectors. And with this brand, you have four new singles on in this album, right?
There's 4 songs that have never been released in
Four
this
songs.
format before, yeah.
You talking about 4 songs that you've been written in the past, or?
They're all predominantly old songs, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But they've just, you know, the way it's been arranged and the compilation of them as they are have never been done before.
And never done before. The point is that talking about Christian, that Valor. The point is, I heard that you've been having this thought of a golden age, which is in theory, it will be something, good to happen.
Well, it's something I believe that's going to happen.
Something you believe is going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, concerning environment, concerning people, that concerning the way is the world today, right?
Concerning
it's
the world,
complicated.
concerning the future, concerning religion, concerning politics.
But do you still believe that people believe in religion today? Your point of view.
The world is full of religious people. Yeah.
Uh-huh. But it seems like it's loads of people that believe hardly in religion. But it's also true that they also believe in other kinds of type of religion to have immediately what they looking for.
Well, I don't think a majority of the people in Western society really know what they want, and they usually just affix themselves to the religion that they were brought up with, because it's comfortable and they can understand it, but don't really venture beyond that point to try and understand what it really means to them and how they can relate to it in a new way of thinking. They're just conditioned to accept what they've been force-fed since they were children, and that's convenient and easy, just like combing your hair to the left or the right, or men having short hair, women having long hair and wearing dresses, whatever. It's just a convenient acceptance of society and the norms of society.
Well, at the moment now, I'm gonna just lay this down on my left, and what we're going to see is "We Fall Like Love," Christian did, and the title, it's really a big question mark for me. We fall like love. I mean, we fall like love means that it's real love or just imaginary love. We fall like love.
Well, you've got your own interpretation of it.
Right,
I've got mine. Everybody's got theirs. I mean, the most important thing for me is to try and present reality as I see it, and that means the juxtaposing forces of love and hate. And in this particular video, in this particular song, it relates to how people give so much of themselves to find love and to feel love, and are sadly disappointed frequently.
I agree. Christian did. We fall like love.
At the gates of the passion flower, I'll not follow, and through its folds, my soul, all of the rumors of love. Beyond those crimson petals in the new pastures, soft and safe. Splendor whispered through the trees, chasing echoes of love from 1,000 lovers. Rumors of love no one ever hears. Love is deaf to wistful lies. Love is blind, but never dies. We fall like love.
this is the cover of the album, so we're going to make sure that you can identify in a record shop the album of Christian Valor. And while we was looking at the video together, I told Valor that he had a really English accent. He said, "Well, of course, I'm from Australia," and I asked him if that.
Correction, I'm from the world.
You see, Johnny, you're always wrong. I mean, Valor, just pick up your words and pay attention while I'm saying. So after you cool down and relax. All right, he's from the world. And concerning you from the world, what you mean by you from the world?
That nationalism is, I think, an ugly thing. If you get too proud of your own country, its pride can only work out in some way where along the line that you're going to be antagonistic or resentful to somebody who isn't from your kind, from your culture, from your creed, from your religion, your religious point of view, your schooling, your education, your way of speaking, your financial status. All these things are excuses for people to separate themselves from one another as opposed to coming together and appreciating each other as human beings. And when I'm in Italy and people say, "Do you like it in Italy?" I say, "Yes, I like it in Italy," but that doesn't mean I like Italian people more than French people or more than Biafrans or from Martians, you know.
And what pushed you to start your career? So I believe it's a sort of a total of the total things that I mean, music is a universal language medium.
It's a universal language, perfectly. You know, it's the ultimate form of communication. Many of the lyrics that I write, people never understand, but the music tells a story. And a lot of people write to us in different languages, and they say, "This song means this to me. I don't understand the words. Is that what it's about?" And they're always right.
They're always right.
They're always right. They always understand. As a matter of fact, people who don't understand the words understand the music far more.
Which is important.
Because the words confuse them. The language and the communication of words can sometimes get lost in their way of thinking, whereas the music is such a pure form of communication, it doesn't need to be thought about twice. It happens immediately.
And how do you see the concerning communication? Is there enough communication to the people, or?
On the way here, I was having a conversation with our friend Gian Piero, and we were discussing that most of the problems in the world are due to the communication problem and ignorance and lack of understanding between one another. And of course, communication, if we all had one language and if we all could understand each word to its optimum potential, then there would be far less wars and far less personal grievances between people and, you know, fights.
I agree with you. What are we going to see now is another Christian Dead production video called 06.
It's about AIDS.
It's about AIDS, which as the latest news of yesterday, the 10% of AIDS, I mean, it's the 10% more AIDS concerning the past year. So it's something that we have to think about it seriously, you know, and don't wait until you have a friend which you know is involved or a parent is involved in the AIDS problem. So at that point, that means that you have to take care of the problem. So be aware. 06. Well, back in studio, Valor 0 was the video, and I'll tell you what, I mean, I'm sorry sometimes that time is so mean concerning, you know, concerning, I mean, my way to point of view, because we almost went through all the time that we had, and it's really, I mean, awful when there's something really interesting to talk, to let people know we have a short little bit of time. And there is anything that you would like to tell, also to the new fans, about you, or just they have to go along and.
Well, let's not get the name Christian death and anything that you may have heard about Christian death stuck in your mind as some sort of a stigma about negative things and
Which is important.
Violence or aggression against one another. The main concern about Christian death is to express the world as it exists today in real terms, and to try and communicate with each other. It's a form of communication, it's a form of entertainment, it's a form of art.
I agree.
And this, I'd like to give you this symbol that you can wear, and I'd like to explain it to you at the same time. The reason that we have the bones on the cross, which I can't seem to get off. The bones symbolize death, and the cross symbolizes Christianity. And Christianity is something that was a very underground thing, kind of like Christian death music when it first started out. And of course, when Constantine decided to bring it to the Roman people, it was brought to the rest of Europe by the Romans, and it has become the most powerful and influential religion on the planet. And I don't believe that it's just down to what the religion is saying, but I think it's down to the fact that people have used it as a tool to further their own means. And instead of bringing the positive concepts of Christianity and Christ into people, it has been used to bring death and destruction and greed by too many people. And this is for you.
Thank you very much. And I believe, don't you dare try to ask for this through your letters, because I won't give it to no one. Okay, make sure about that.
That's my own personal one.
This is a right, Valor personal one. So there's no way that the JPA will end it to somebody else. Okay, just, you know, when you say things clearly, you have a longer, friendly relationship. Is that true or not?
That's true.
Thanks for coming here.
Thanks a lot for having me.